honest here. I mean, when it comes to non sequitur and the debates that happen on non sequitur that have something to do with flat Earth, I'm kind of the shit. I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm kind of a big fucking deal when it comes to non sequitur and their flat Earth debates. All right, I'm kind of the man, the guy, the head honcho. Like, what the fuck, dude? You don't know who the fuck I am? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? Go in there and skull fuck you to death? That's not how it works here, boy. That's not how it works here. But anywho, let's go ahead and get some people in here. Jared, I'm sending you a link, so be aware of this. And let's see, Jared. There you go. All right, so I also want to know who the hell called me out, when, where, why, and how can I find this person? Yeah, that dude don't do FV. Hey, Jared, how's it going? Hey, fight the flat Earth as well. Both of yous.
Hello, hello, hello.
Who the fuck are you?
Exactly. Who the fuck am I? That was like, oh, I don't know Reds all that well, so I'm not gonna invite him onto my stream. Oh, okay, fine. Fuck you then.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so I got a notification on my mobile device that Non Sequitur was having a dumpster fire about flat Earth. And I was like, oh, great, another one. I'll go ahead and watch it, even though I thought that was supposed to be a time slot for me, but apparently I was wrong, because Kyle got hopelessly drunk. So it's been
fucking lightweight.
And people get drunk, and next thing you know, you wake up with your dick in your mouth.
You know what? That is no excuse. He's going to get the dick in the mouth anyways. But to be drunk to the point of forgetting about a stream or not being able to go on air, Kyle, have you thought about watching movie night?
Yeah, because I thought you were on tonight.
I thought I was on tonight too, but apparently he was like, "Oh, well, I rescheduled it." Oh, okay, sounds good. Monday I have off anyway, so I don't really give a fuck when it's happening. I just basically, apparently the story goes that somebody called me out, and I was like, "Okay, who? Oh, it's this guy. Oh, I never heard of this fucker in my entire life." And to this, if you asked me to repeat his name, I couldn't because I don't know who the fuck he is. He is a person of such little worth that I don't remember his name.
Pardon me. Oh
Are
man.
they on the non-sec show?
Yeah, so basically Kyle is dual streaming. Not Kyle. Mr.
Jimmy.
Atheist, Jimmy, I think his name is. So Jimmy is dual streaming on his channel and also on the Non Sequitur channel. And it's underneath the Flat Earther title that was there yesterday. So I thought it was about Flat Earth, but
Yeah,
was I wrong, because apparently it was about Game of Thrones.
I literally, I saw the notification. I was like, oh, I think Reds is on tonight. I'll have a quick look, and then there's Mr. Atheist talking. I don't know. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I had no clue what he was fucking going on about.
The hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, no one knows what the fuck is going on.
Fire, dragons, nudity, sex, gore. What the fuck is missing?
Oh, no. You forgot incest.
Here's the thing. It actually is a great representation of the history of England.
Yeah, it's got time.
Dragon.
It took 7 years for winter to come.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about Game of Thrones. I want to see flat earthers getting their shit kicked in sideways, and unfortunately, all I did was I got Game of Thrones fucking talk or whatever.
Wait a minute. See it happen or be the one to make it happen?
Either way, I don't give a fuck about Game of Thrones. Literally, listen.
Well, actually, Red, I have to correct you here because the whole flat Earth movement right now is kind of like the Game of Thrones. Everybody's fighting for power.
Listen. I'm going to ask you a single question.
42.
In Game of Thrones, during the time of Game of Thrones, is there such a thing as the internet?
They have ravens. They can fly faster than the speed of light, so yeah.
Because who cares about physics, right?
Okay.
Well,
Let's clarify. I'm talking about in reality, not the type of reality that people pull out of their asses.
Okay. I'm going to stop you there, Red, because you're saying, do they have the internet in reality for a TV show?
for a TV show with motherfucking dragons.
There's dragons in this shit. Okay, so it doesn't comport with reality anyway. So I give less of a shit. What happened to the good wholesome shows like MythBusters?
But hang on, here's the thing, Red. Copious amounts of nudity and sex in that show.
I don't care about the incest. Everyone's fucking.
Oh no!
I can show you one scene that will get you hooked on the show immediately.
Is it someone fucking their sister? Because I really don't want to watch someone fucking.
I've seen most of the scenes
not
in like
that
YouTube
show.
clips.
You'll see these in YouTube.
Okay, listen. We have become what we hate. We have started talking about Game of Thrones, and as I just said, I don't give a fuck. We're moving on. Anyway, Nathan Thompson, 10 to the negative 17. How did that go?
Well, he still thinks it's a positive number.
Negative.
A negative number. Sorry, it is 20 to 5 in the morning here.
His words, or at least really close to them, it's less than a positive number.
No,
Yeah,
no. The way he explained it was
hold
that
on. He said that anything less than a 1 is a negative pressure system.
Bullshit.
But then he started
Yes, he
saying
did.
that 10 to the negative 17 is a positive number that represents a negative number.
Well, just a second, because technically he's not incorrect. It is a lower pressure system than the higher pressure system. So technically, it is a negative pressure system compared to the higher pressure.
But
he
it's still a
implies
positive reading.
that it is a negative pressure.
Yeah, he
which is
thinks
a
you can have
huge
below
error.
0 psi.
You can't have negative pressure.
No,
So basically, there's such a thing as below 0 psi.
according to Nathan Thompson. And,
Yeah, then he's a
do you
fucking
guys want to
idiot.
know the answer to whether a bullet is ballistic or powered? The answer is that's not important.
Well,
It's moot.
Yeah, the moot point.
Well, basically, I was looking at the live chat on the non-sec, and people were saying that apparently Nathan Thompson called me out on his page or channel or whatever. What does he still have that Facebook group that got like really famous because he like
Yeah,
harassed
it
somebody?
now has 122,000 members in this flat Earth research group. As he says.
There was a joke I said last night that completely got flooded out by everybody else talking when he said, I run a Facebook group of 120,000 members. I was like, Nathan Thompson, you do realize that that's the equivalence of 3 toddlers, right?
I did laugh at that. I chuckled.
No, I mean, you couldn't
just-
hear it on the outside.
But did Nathan Thompson say that he wanted to talk to me again? Because if I remember the last time I spoke to him, he got his ass absolutely reamed.
Well, at the moment, he's very up for debates. He's emailed me saying he wants a rematch.
He wants a rematch. So what does he expect is going to change this time around?
Wait a minute. That is like someone getting knocked the fuck out in less than 10 seconds by Mike Tyson in his prime, only to, as he's staggering out of the ring, to go, I did great. Let me do it again.
Well,
Great analogy.
Give him credit. I mean, he is gaining from this. He gets the benefit of attention. So from his point of view, he didn't care how many times he loses. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I found out today that he's a father of 2 kids.
Yeah, and that is pretty sad. I have to agree.
Yeah, I actually like those kids are ruined. Sorry.
Those children.
So how'd you guys like the fact that I called him out on 2 of his bullshits?
Oh yeah, that was lovely. Your whole pick the car up moment with JM Truth was absolutely glorious as well.
Oh,
He didn't understand.
and then he says that you can push the car, but because of friction, but you can't lift it because of its weight. Dumbass, there's more friction on the wheels than there is lifting it straight up. So mass and weight are not the same fucking thing.
He didn't. That went completely by him. He just had no clue what you were talking about when you said that. He even tried to justify it by saying, yeah, but there's wheels. It doesn't matter. Is it touching the ground? Yeah. Okay. Additional force right there. You have to compensate for friction. Where picking it up, you don't. So if that was the case, if mass was weight, then pushing it should be harder than picking it up.
Oh, Sean, what was it that we talked about after we went off air yesterday?
Oh, about his master's degree in science?
Oh yeah, I wanted to know about that.
I've looked this up extensively. Okay, it is a
Please show your evidence.
online
Here's the cut and dry of it in here.
media and communications degree.
Well, he's declared that he's got a master's degree in science. No specific field, just in science. There is stop, Craig. there is such a thing called a Master's of Science degree,
Mm.
which has some very, very stringent requirements to get, including a doctoral thesis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I did some research after Fight the Flat Earth sent me some stuff. That the one thing he said to me. Okay, so here's his justification for his knowledge. Right? They pay me to write the instruction manuals because I have a Master's of Science in Instruction Manual putting togetherness,
That's
whatever.
basically what it
Oh,
is.
oh
Okay.
God.
So
you know, I know what that means.
Because of that, he's like, I'm an expert because I put the training manuals together.
No. So
That's
here's
what he said.
here's what that means. That means that he got a loosely associated science degree as a technical writer, because as we know, those of us in STEM sciences actually aren't the best at writing legibly in any language other than a programming language. So what it is they take people from liberal arts communication degrees, say, hey, if you want to make a buttload more money with your degree, learn some very basic science terminology and start writing for these intelligent motherfuckers that you'll never have a chance of being.
Hang on. We have a super chat for $5. By the way, all super chats will be going towards upgrading the P1000 with an external monitor so I can see the damn thing. So Nathan Thompson also did a live stream yesterday about church organ pipes up your butt to vibrate your internal organs. He has since deleted it.
Oh, he was trying to upload that to his Pornhub account. He must have them mixed up. Hey, Jared, you've got 2 bachelors, right?
Bachelor's and associates.
So how long did it take you to get your bachelor's?
It took me just the bachelor's because I was doing it while on active duty, not in association with my actual regular job. Took just under 5 years.
And how much credence do you give to a master's degree that takes 12 months in an online university where you literally make your own curriculum?
Yeah.
The time frame is not the problem because there are some master's programs that follow on after the bachelor's that can be completed in a year if you have no life. But it's the making your own curriculum shit that raises the flag to me.
Yeah, that. And also, Wolfie's 6020 only have a few minutes.
We lost Red.
NASA's got him.
Yeah, go figure, right? Falcon takeoff and landing recently, Reds. Thank you, Wolfie. You're the best.
Yeah, Reds, that footage, by the way, I've watched it at least 10 times on my 55-inch 4K TV. It's just like glorious.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Your next task is to film it in 3D.
How much
of course.
I want to know how much one of those master's degrees costs because I could use a master's degree.
You know what? If you can suck and stroke good enough, I'll print you up one right now.
Done.
Okay, so in all seriousness, let's completely ignore the fact that they're lying about their academic achievements. Let's move on to what the fuck he actually said about wanting to talk to me again. Because if I remember, he got his ass royally handed to him by me the last time. He wants to actually throw fisticuffs again. So if any of you guys in the chat actually have committed the ultimate sin of actually having a Facebook account and have committed an even bigger sin by actually looking this fucker up on that fucking site, please tell him that this hangout is live and he's invited.
Reds, I have his direct email.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what wild hair got up his ass as of late in terms of wanting to debate like literally everybody?
I think he's just gone full crazy. Like he's one person who I genuinely don't think is a Poe. He actually believes what he's saying, but it's just because he is full on batshit crazy.
So what do you think it was that he borderline OD'd on to cause the brain damage?
I think he's been sniffing glue straight out of a can for 10 years solid.
Cat piss.
Well, here's the thing about Nathan Thompson. And, it was actually making me angry yesterday during the debate because whenever anybody else but him was talking, all he did was made funny faces, did silly animations with his hands, pointed at the ceiling fan for about 2 minutes.
Hey,
He's
Sean,
doing it literally for attention at this point.
Sean, I want to ask you something, and I kind of felt like you guys let me down a little bit last night. And if you want to go back and watch the debate, you can. About 5 times when we had the 45-minute open discussion,
Mhm.
I asked them a question that they simply just sat there and moved on to something else without even addressing my question. I mean, they didn't answer. They knew I asked the question because it like I asked the question, it would stop, and neither one of them had the answer, and they would just sit there. And then it was like, is somebody going to talk? You know, are one of you two going to answer this? And they just direct it to a different question. And I kept thinking to myself, damn, I wish Sean would tell him, no, don't go that way. He just asked you about this. Answer that question. He just asked you. And that happened like 5 times last night. Maybe I was asking hard questions for them. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we were
yeah.
asking questions harder than 2 + 2. But
In
one thing I really
fairness-
noticed is that after about 1 hour, 20 minutes, JM Truth literally just sat there with his arms folding, looking like a moody toddler.
Now can I
hang
answer
on.
that, Skeptic or Greg?
Yeah.
Since he did ask me the question.
Sorry.
Early on in the debate, Nathan demonstrated that he was not going to answer direct questions at all. He was always going to divert to something else. By the time that because he would try to relate to your guys' points for your opening statements and then your rebuttals, but he would avoid the hard ones, or he would come up with some gish galop to just talk for 10 minutes and then move on to something else without actually addressing your point. In the first 5 or 10 minutes of the open discussion, he was literally avoiding everything you said. By the time you actually got around to where you were asking his questions, there was no point to try to lock him on topic. He was not going to, no matter what happened.
At Rizrek, is Nathan the same fucktard who harassed the NASA employee? Yes, that's the same Nathan, the same fucktard that harassed the NASA employee in Starbucks. Because Starbucks.
What's it he said to him? Oh, so you're un-American.
Yeah, un-American. Meanwhile, what was he doing besides trying to drag us back to the fucking Dark Ages?
Frankly, I think Nathan was lucky to leave there with his jaw still located to the rest of his head.
Correction for the chat. I'm the one that called out his degree. It wasn't Greg.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so-
we were all.
Well,
It was so
you can
funny.
get a master's in 12 months.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. First off, I agree with the chat. Never go full Nathan. And secondly, send this fucker an email telling him that this hangout is
I
a
did.
thing.
I've done it.
Yeah, me and Craig are both emailed him. He should know for sure that there's one. I told him it's last minute. If you can't make it, no big deal. But we'd like to give you the opportunity to come on and defend your side.
I
I
think
wasn't quite as nice. I said, "Get your ass over here, bitch. We're waiting for you."
for 5,000 incredibly fucked up W currency, we have. I think the funnier thing is that Thompson actually thought bringing that Joshua guy as his expert in physics would help in the debate.
No, okay. So he says in one of his videos, he specifically says, "I'm a biochemist and a physicist."
Yeah.
And then I sat there and I stopped and I go, okay, well, that's like Micro, Geo, and everybody else that's in our community. So addressing these guys' topics are going to be pretty easy. Oh my God, Geo looked at it and was like, "This guy's a fucking idiot. This guy has no idea what he's talking about." And then you asked him last night, "What's ATP?" Any biochemist, I know what ATP is. And I'd proclaim to have no knowledge of chemistry whatsoever or biology, and I know what ATP is.
ATP synthase.
Yep.
He just sat there and then he goes, are you not going to answer me? Any biochemist should know this. And he's like, "Oh, I know it. I just choose to be silent."
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't like being like shouted at." And I was like,
He was yelling at us.
"Yeah, man." He spent most of it
I
actually
was
shouting.
calm.
Oh, there was like a 5-minute diatribe where he was doing nothing but yelling because Craig was not being quiet. Because he was trying to address something Craig was saying. And he was yelling at the top of his lungs. This was after he actually sent his daughter away. And then when Craig finally stops talking and we call him out for yelling, he's like, "I wasn't yelling." And it was like a 5-minute just long string of nothing but yelling.
So, I wasn't yelling. Proceeds to yell.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't yelling, but here's why I was yelling.
No. It was like, "I wasn't yelling."
Oh, so saying that you're not doing something while actually doing it at the exact same time.
Yeah,
Great.
Have you actually looked at his videos? Like the way he dresses like in a lab coat and stuff with pens in his top pocket, and
We should-
stands
hey.
there like he's trying to teach. I mean, this guy is so far on the top left corner of the Dunning-Kruger scale. It's
Stereotype
incredible.
much?
We should do a live debunk.
Well, we should. Hang on. So I'm going to try and keep up with this because I got my shit kicked in for this, rightfully so. By the way, I'm not defending myself there. A null hypothesis is like saying your question didn't actually get asked. Please explain. $5, and then for another $5 from Forehammer. Don't forget all those null hypotheses that Nathan started babbling about.
Yeah, they think that you have to be able to measure gravity, okay, and then also know how to nullify gravity.
Oh,
You must have
what's your naturally observed phenomena?
Yeah, what's your naturally observed? Bullets deflecting isn't natural. Well, yeah, it is when it's ballistic and it's taking on its own fucking. It has no power.
There's a new cause for Coriolis. You'll love this.
Oh, fuck me sideways. All right, let's hear this.
It is the rotation of the bullet from the rifling that causes them to divert their path.
Because
Always
and that is what
clockwise.
Coriolis
Always
is.
clockwise. That's what he said. Always clockwise.
So why does it not go in the same direction when you change the angle at which you're shooting? Because, well, spin drift is a thing. But by the way, so the main thing I want to do when they start talking about, oh, well, what's your null hypothesis? Especially when it comes to gravity. So I got a wonderful delivery yesterday, and I have one of the pieces of it in my hand right now, and I think
Nathan,
you guys
is this the delivery from the porn company?
Are you playing with your balls?
Jesus Christ. Those are some manly nuts right there. I wish mine sounded like that when I was on the
Are they made out of lead?
table.
tempered steel.
Yeah, that was the other thing he said when I pulled up that lead ball observation, and he was like, "Oh yeah." I said, "Well, how do you explain that? Magnetism." Just are you serious? You just throw out a fucking word? Did you really just throw out a word? What's your mathematics? What is your expertise in to understand? Because you say I said you say you're a biochemist, and then you also say you're a physicist. Well, this has nothing to do with biochemistry. Listen here, jackass. I'm telling you, you say you're a biochemist and physicist. You should be able to say, oh, look, the magnet, the lead ball that you put on there exerts a magnetic force that can be felt on the scale. No, it's not magnetic, guys. And Sean was right. It's diamagnetic. It's actually
it is slightly diamagnetic.
So
it's
let's find
influenced by magnetism, but it doesn't exert its own magnetic field, so it wouldn't have pulled the object down any harder.
So he's
Hang on
saying
one second. Okay, Rosa, 43, $10. Amazing job filming the Falcon launch Reds. I have watched it 4 or 5 times now. Literally tracked it the entire way. Fucking awesome. Yes, I agree. It's fucking awesome. Do you know what else makes it fucking awesome? The fact it's in 4 fucking K. For $5, Nathan started talking about Polaris and how the stars rotate, but completely ignored the southern stars. For another $5, the Coriolis effect and Spindrift are 2 separate things. Semper Fi, which, by the way, for those of you who are not in the know, is short for Semper Fidelis, which is Latin for always faithful, but okay.
And just to point out that about 80 to 85% of the guns that actually use rifling are counterclockwise rifled. The rest of them are clockwise rifled. So again, it doesn't fit his little hypothesis.
Nope, it doesn't. Because I think what Team Skeptic said was correct. He's just throwing shit at the wall and hoping that something sticks.
Well, he thought, I'm pretty sure that what he thought is that his word salad was a bit too much for us to taste. That we wouldn't understand the flavors that coming out of his mouth. However, he's speaking to people who have gone to school and actually done this. Had not just gone to school, but had real world experience in this. That guy was a combat medic. Good for him. He was a veteran. He claimed to have like red rifle manuals, and that makes him an expert on shooting.
Yeah, but the thing they keep missing out is that you won't find charts for adjusting for the spin of the earth in rifle manuals because you don't shoot rifles over 1 kilometer.
Well, some systems you can. The Barrett 50 cal, you can accurately get shots over 1 kilometer. However, the standard issue Marine Corps sniper rifle, it's a Winchester fucking chambered in .308 Lapua. Sorry, you're getting 7, 8 maybe 900 meters effective range reliably.
And I received an email from one of our he's in a lot of our chats. Lulin, I want to say that right, Lulin. He sent me a article that actually talks about this. And also he said during the naval engagements around the Falkland Islands, the British gunners, their accurate salvos were off by 100 yards, which was twice the deflected distance expected because they didn't think about shooting in the southern hemisphere. They only took into account shooting in the northern hemisphere, and so they were twice as far off. They had twice as much compensation for Coriolis that they needed. They actually needed to go 50 yards the other way.
Two things. Hey everyone, the Non Sequitur Show stream has been dealt with. I am in the chat. Thank you very much, Bullionator. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that, but I can tell Mr. Atheist to kind of cut his shit when it comes to this dual streaming thing if the other one hasn't been fixed, because that confused a shitload of people. I'm just saying. That's why this hangout exists. All right, and other than that, for $5, that face Fight the Flat Earth made when Just said he was a physicist, though, priceless, absolutely priceless. Flat Earthers are absolute freaking idiots. Ding. Epic, just fucking epic. So yeah, I'm basically at the point where I was. Actually, now that I think about it, when Nathan called you guys scientifically, I'm arguing with people who are scientifically illiterate. Now here's the thing. When he said that, let me tell you what I was doing. I was driving in the rain. Did you know that a Chevrolet Spark can drift?
You know, hearing that, I can't help but think, pot meet kettle. Nathan, stop looking in the mirror.
That's why I started laughing. I said, "Oh, really? We're the ones that are fucking scientific illiterate." That's what he said. He goes, "I'm dealing with people that are scientifically illiterate." You motherfucker! It is not even pronounced illiterate. You fuck face. I'm dealing with people who are grammatically illiterate. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
It's like, okay, so basically we need to have a shirt made, capital E and then literate. So E-literate. If someone could make that a thing, I mean, okay, so with
I've got I'm doing a range of T-shirts about the Flat Earthers.
Okay,
they're so easy to do.
I just want to know, what wild hair crawled up Nathan's ass. But again, I've already asked this question so many fucking times. I don't think I'm actually going to get an answer until he gets his sorry ass in here. But before we, harp on Nathan too much, I did want to point something out. Fight the Flat Earth. You may be happy to hear this, or sad, or disappointed, or any combination thereof. You guys have gotten screenshots from me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. Okay, now we all know where this is going.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so as you guys probably remember, I had a debate with a guy called Breaking Down the Wall of Lies, where I exposed him as a overly indoctrinated piece of fucking dog shit, and Fight the Flat Earth did something similar earlier on my channel. Now, he decided to drop a little nugget on my Falcon Heavy video, the one where I tracked it from launch to landing. And wow, what I would like to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, is share these screenshots with you so that we can laugh at it together.
Oh, Reds. Who cares? It's 5 in the morning.
It'd be better if it was sucking down the balls of guys.
No, he did.
That would be much more accurate.
He did get something wrong here, but we will go over that momentarily. So here we go. Let's go ahead. So let's present this to everyone. So he says here, and I'm quoting here, "Wow, 215,000 views," and fuck, I already fucked it up. Hang on. "Wow, 215,000 views and 10,000 likes. YouTube has went down the tube. Welcome to the computer bot space, ! Space. If you're buying this bullshit, you're sued. You're SEWED. Up the back, LOL, space, ... space. And that's a fact, space, ! Wait,
I'm curious. Was he trying to type what was actually happening to him at the moment he was typing that of getting screwed up the backside?
Oh my god! Do you ever think there at a point of this guy's life where, like, he actually comes around to sanity and looks back at what he did on YouTube?
Okay, so I know what his problem is. He's been
crazy.
around since he's been around since December of 2018, and he has 2,000. Count them, guys, 2,000 views on his channel.
Wow.
On his channel. Okay.
Wow.
So you just like shit on his channel. You just shit by like 115 times as much almost by now. And I don't even want to try to calculate what the difference in likes to your like on that video is, but he's nowhere near 10,000. So sucking down the balls of guys, just quit being fucking jealous, dude.
No.
I quit sucking them down, start making good videos, and you will have the same stuff.
No offense, but maybe people would rather watch a video of a Falcon booster landing rather than a horribly stitched together video where you have red words on a white background that like hurts people's eyes
with so many spelling mistakes.
With so many spelling mistakes that it looks like it was made on, Microsoft Movie Maker.
Well, so here is an interesting point of comparison. His channel has been around for how long? You said
about December.
Well, to be fair, Red, on the channel, It's Okay to Be Smart, back last year, April Fool's, he released a video to see how many licks it would take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. And it was like a 4-hour video.
Wow.
Where he was just sitting there reading a book, licking the lollipop, and a little ding counter would pop up every time he took a lick. And this was the video. And it's got more views than his entire channel.
And I was going to say, because I'm coming up on a year of regular released content. I'm at over 17,000 views.
And let's but here's the thing. I actually responded to this.
I love it. I love it.
Let the butthurt flow through you. Let it consume every fiber of
I just
your
imagine
being.
Emperor Palpatine.
I know. Let the rage bubble to uncontrollable levels. Then, when you can't handle the anger any longer, post another comment so we can laugh at you.
Oh, like this.
So
you predicted the future.
I did predict the future.
Oh, he responded though.
Yes, he did. So this is another screenshot, and so you can see where we left off. Post another comment so we can all laugh at you. So this is what he said, and I want to go ahead and present this to everyone. I'm just going to let you all read it. Yeah. Hey, that is real funny coming from someone. Oh, hang on 1 second. Hey, that is real funny coming from someone who never showed his coupon in public.
Your coupon?
Oh.
I'm still confused, just to be clear.
I mean, it's not
was it for like 20 cents off at Burger King?
Red,
I don't know.
Red, did you happen to capture my response?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We'll get there. But coupon? Okay. Yeah.
Maybe he has a coupon to the glory hole he wants to share with you.
Show me your coupon, Reds. # show Reds coupon. Coupon equals face in Florida? ? I have no fucking clue.
Apparently, coppin, COOPIN, is slang for face in Scotland.
I live in Scotland, and I can say that I've never heard it used. So, no.
Dr. Strangelove.
Just no.
He meant cock.
You didn't want to show your cock on in public?
You know what? That's a good idea. At the next rocket launch, I'll be sure to rock out with my cock out. How's that?
Well, here's a problem. As long as you keep the bandana over your face, the cops may come over, but then you pull the bandana down, they're like, "Oh God, no!"
Yes, exactly.
You could just
so-
bring Goddess Engineer to keep the crowds away with his.
Yep. Your rhetoric was shown to be utter nonsense. So I guess the backers of this game just upped the ante. So,
Okay.
what?
I think he's trying to say because you've got so many views and of the awesome rocket launch.
They're not upping the ante. They're watching a video on YouTube.
I mean, unless he means like SpaceX are up in the ante by landing reusable rocket boosters backwards in synchronicity.
Well, remember that he's saying it in relation to me. Your rhetoric was shown to be utter nonsense. I guess the backers of this game just upped the ante. So the backers, I guess, of me just upped the ante by watching a video I posted on the internet.
Or the quality.
I don't
of the footage
understand what he
being
means
4K.
by anti there. That's like
It's
negative.
the wrong. It's
Definitely the wrong
term.
ante.
Okay, so he says, "Hey," in all caps for some fun. Okay, I have to just stop right here for a second. Are you using a really fucked up version of speech to text?
Hey, no sweat. Just goes to show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're losing
Yeah.
your vice.
Well, here's the problem. If he was using voice to text, you wouldn't have him getting the wrong your, because voice to text is smart enough to actually analyze what you're saying after and will correct it.
Now, just to be very clear about this, what does he mean by I'm losing my vice on regular people?
I don't know, because you've just released a video that's got half as many views as my entire channel in a few days.
Well, what I'm basically going for here is that there is one thing that we need to get really clear here is that it's not 215,000. It's actually 255,240
Yes.
and 11K thumbs up.
And 263 flat earthers
Yeah,
downed it.
yeah, fucking haters.
You ever think that one of those down thumbs might be Elon Musk pissed off that you outed the whole?
If ever Red just disappears one day, I think we need to go to Elon Musk.
It's like, oh, I guess he means I'm losing my grip on normal people. No, jackass. I just uploaded a video with 250,000 views on it. So fuck off. Like I don't know what he's trying to go with this type of bullshit, but it's obviously wrong. Like, okay, so the question is, what the actual fuck? For £5. Reds, once a flat Earth has been fully flushed down the toilet, would you apply your laser sharp reasoning to all the other bullshit out there? Unfortunately, there's just too much. There's just too much. I mean, listen, the only reason I got into flat Earth is because it was the only way I could argue with someone about space, and I was interested in space. Before Red's rhetoric was even a thing, I would argue with people about evolution, and then it became very clear to me, I don't give a fuck about evolution. Yes, it's awesome science. I'm glad we found out a lot about it, but I just don't give a fuck about it. And plus,
Boring.
my science is cooler because I can show you a picture of Saturn, and I win because Saturn. And also, for another $5, love your channel. Don't show your coffin or whatever.
Yeah, Reds, don't run around Florida showing your coffin coupon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't show the coffin, the coupon, the kofifi.
Although you might get somewhere with the Kofifi down that way.
Oh, what the fuck's up with people? I swear. And so, not only this, but with the engagement, I'm up to 2,408 comments on this video.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, holy shit. And so it's like somebody captured the whole sequence, amazing, fantastic. and it's like, let's see. RR, thanks for uploading so people like myself on the other side of the planet, Australia in this case, are able to see what Falcon Heavy launch is like being there at KSC. And nice work hand tracking with the P1000. I know what that's like, as I have one too. You know my pain. You know my pain. You know my pain.
Oh god, especially at full optical zoom.
God, it was such a pain in the dick, but I caught it. So, with that being said, it's like, Sean, actually, you probably remember this. Remember Cool Hard Logic's launch where I captured it and captured it landing from entry burn, but I lost it for about like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that was a great video, Red. It's great. And then the first thing I said to you was, I'm super depressed. It's like I missed it. I missed it for actually, no, it's like 15 seconds straight. I missed it. And I was like, I'm super depressed. I should have captured it. I lost my footing. Holy shit. $50.
Jeffrey Sloan, the man.
Flat earthers suffer from the Riley paradox. They are full of hot air, yet are also infinitely dense. Dude, I am so gonna steal that from you, Jeffrey. I'm sorry, but I'm stealing that one.
I mean, if Riley was right about relative density being the reason why things fall, surely he would have sunk to the core of the Earth by now.
Definitely. Oh, at Red's Rhetoric, heard from Russian vids. No, I have not. The fucker didn't show up, to the surprise of absolutely nobody.
He does keep messaging me asking why you took down the hangout he was on.
Because I take down all my hangouts because his isn't special. Because fuck him.
That's why I explained to him, and he just says, "Oh, he knows why."
Yeah, they always say that.
I'm curious why. Because if he really wants it up, I'll just re-upload it on the Redshift. I don't care.
Well, here's the thing.
I think you should, because it'll shut him up.
When it comes to people like Russian vids, I will say this live on air. So if anyone wants to clip this, go for it. When it comes to dealing with someone of that level of intellectual lack of integrity and honesty, I would rather have non-surgical anal rectal cancer.
For $4.99, I think a lot of these arguments flat earthers use reduce down to replacing gravity with the electric universe. Actually, that's not far from the truth.
Yeah.
And also, so he wants his hangout up for some reason so people can see him get his ass kicked again, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey,
you took it down because you were scared to leave up.
I honestly think that they're so delusional that they believe that when something like that goes down, like last night, they walk away thinking they won. Yeah. Russian vids walked away thinking he won. I mean, they're so fucking delusional that they can't even take a loss. That it's impossible for them to take a loss because they could never accept the fact that they've lost. They can never accept the fact that they're wrong, and they can never prove that they're right either.
Well, until further notice, I'm going to make that hangout public, so you can, as of right now, tell Russian vids to shut the fuck up.
I'll message him now.
Yep, it's public right now. I just made it public, so that's a thing. And also, I am going to do something else with it. You can also tell him this as well. Okay, so let's.
I'm checking now. What am I telling him?
You're telling him the following. And monetize.
Hangout's back up and it's monetized.
And done.
Shit.
Yep. Okay. And let's insert an ad.
Oh my god.
Insert an ad. Insert another ad. And
I hope you guys like Subway out there because y'all about to get a whole bunch of foot-long ads.
Another ad. Oh, he wanted the hangout up. He wanted it up. It's just he just didn't say how. So yeah, insert an ad, insert another ad, insert another
so he's basically gonna start watching it and have to. He didn't buy YouTube Premium. He didn't buy it.
Insert another ad, insert another ad, and insert another ad,
Jesus,
and
dude.
insert another ad, and after video ad, and save changes.
So, what do you want me to tell him?
That is fucking monetized as shit off.
That it's
Wait, how many ads did you just put in?
A
I-
fuck ton.
I think 12 is the maximum.
In other words, everybody go watch and click the ads.
So,
okay. I told him.
God.
Hey, Reds, it's 5:20 in the morning. I need to go to bed.
You pansy. No, I understand. Go
Fucking
ahead.
pansy.
Man, the sun is actually coming up. It's light outside.
Check to see if your panties have blood in it as well.
I've also got 2 young kids. What do you want me to do?
I just told you what to do. That's the only way that you can still tell that you're still a man with all that bitching you're doing.
Heat Shield said, "Fuck ton is an industry term. It's measurable."
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, good night, guys.
All right. See you
Later, bro.
So yeah, I just if I go here on this here mobile device and I go to that one, let's go ahead see this Hangout. Okay. Russian Vids wants to see a Falcon 9. Oh my fucking god. That is a lot of ads. Yeah, so yeah, there you go, Russian Vids. Hangout's up for you, you little bitch. Oh my god, it's funny. It's funny as shit.
You know, out of sheer curiosity, I'm gonna do a count myself. Because why the fuck not?
Yeah. So, but with all that, I think Fight the Flat Earth had a good idea. So I'm going to bring this one off air. So with that, I want to say thank you to Booleanator for getting the non sequitur stream back under control, because that was fucking weird. And we will go ahead and try this again in the future. Hopefully with either Russian Viz to explain why he didn't show the fuck up, or Nathan to explain why he didn't show the fuck up to this one.
Can I invite the Joshua guy?
Oh Jesus Christ!
There's so many. I wanna put him through the ringer on some of the things he said. He said some very, very wrong things that didn't get addressed before the end of the show.
Well, then how about this? You get him here, and I will moderate a debate between you and him. And then, per my moderation, I will then realize that I am insufficient to be a moderator, and then I'll just call on Hufford.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, exactly. So you get him here, and it shall be done. It shall be done. As the moderator, I choose Sean Hufford to now moderate. Yes.
Question.
You're like God, and Sean's like Jesus, right?
Something like that.
How long ago did this freaking rapage happen?
April 1st. It's 15 days ago.
Because I'm seeing 1 week and then 3 weeks.
It's public right now. I'll post the link in the live.
There it is. It's only registering as a week ago. There we go. All right, come on. How many? Oh, that's right. I got ad blocker on. Hang on, good.
You dick.
And he's got you on his list.
Oh no, it's just general on the page. There we go. Got it. Paused. Refresh. Because I'll be honest, most of the times I watch someone I enjoy's content, I actually do it from my phone without an ad blocker going.
Yeah. Anywho, so we'll go ahead and let this go. So, Team Skeptics, say what you gotta say and get the fuck out.
Still worn out from yesterday, so leaving it at this. Check out our new channel, mine and Fight the Flat Earth, Science or Satire. Peace.
Peace out. All right, Sean, say what you gotta say and get the fuck out.
Yeah, it's nice to be referred to as a Pokemon and for my moderating abilities. Sean Hubbard, I choose you.
Peace out. And AT2 Productions, I ask you this question yet again. How does it feel to have a dedicated rocket launch that has now 255,000 views?
Fucking 250,000. Again, Sean. Ha 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 ha. Mine is better.
All right, guys. Have a good night.